Dear students, good morning. Today we are going to teach a very beautiful poem, which is the first poem of First Flight. As you know, this poem is composed by Robert Frost. Robert Frost, he was an American poet, and many of his poems you will find elements of nature in plenty. This poem, as you know, the title of the poem is Dust of a Snow. Dust of a Snow. In general meaning, dust means mud part, a small particles of mud is known soil is known as dust. But here the poet refers dust of a snow, means a small particles of a snow. You can say a small flakes of ice. Now we are going to read the poem and then we will find out the summary, the message of the poet. Because as you know, a poem has two meanings. One meaning is literal meaning, and second, which is the most important part of a poem, is symbolic meaning. This poem also conveys a symbolic sense. First line of the poem is, "The way a crow shook down on me the dust of a snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had dreamed." Very simple meaning. The way a crow shook down on me means the poet was sitting under a hemlock tree, and on that tree there was a crow, and due to its feathers movement, some particles of some flakes of a snow fall upon the poet. Here two words we should focus on. What are two words? Crow and second is hemlock tree. Whatever a common man thinks, both these natural things, whether a crow or a hemlock tree, they represent bad omen. Ill omen you can say, means they are not auspicious for human. Actually this is the narrow thinking. But suppose that we are going anywhere, and on the way if a cat comes across, what do we think? We think that our whole day is ruined. Here the poet ironically comments on this thought. What is the irony? The irony is that whatever a common man thinks, crow, not a beautiful word. Generally we have seen several poets, many poets we can say, refers a sparrow, nightingale, these beautiful birds. But here the poet refers crow, which is famous for its cruel tone and also ugly outlook. Next, hemlock tree. What is a hemlock tree? It is a poisonous tree. We have also seen several poet mentions trees like palm tree, other trees, oak trees, but not hemlock tree, because it also represents ill omen, because it is poisonous. Its color is white color, also representing sorrowful moment. But in a spite of common thinking of every person's representing ill omen, the poet refers here. This is the irony, and through this stanza, the poets wants to prove that whatever a natural thing is, it is said we think it, they are ill, representing bad elements, gloomy moments, but actually every natural thing has its own beauty, has its own specifications, has its own features. It depends on our approach of thinking, what we think. As we think, it should be in that way. Now come on the next 4 lines of the poem, means second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood, and saved some part of a day I had rued. Rued means, here rued refers gloomy, regret, rude. As the first stanza tells that actually the poet was in a very sadistic mood, in a very gloomy mood, because here he refers a change of mood, means when flakes of snow falls upon him, there is a changing in his mood, and he becomes refreshed, he becomes joyous. And that's why he mentions here, he saved some beautiful part of a day. If this incident, falling of a snowflakes upon him, didn't happen, what would happen? The whole day of the poet had been ruined. But this incident, falling a snow upon him, changed the mood of the poet. Now come on, the literary devices used here. First literary device is irony. Irony, as you know, irony refers contradictory ideas. What is the irony here? Crow, word crow, and hemlock tree, both these are representing of bad elements, ill omen. But both these natural objects are good for the poet, because of these two natural elements, the poet becomes refreshed, and the rest part of his day spends very smoothly. So first literary device is irony here. Second literary device, consonance is also there. Consonance. Consonance, use of consonants repeatedly in a sentence. Consonants. Suppose that in last line of the poem, what is the consonance? D in the word day, D in the word had, D in the word root. So this literary device is known as consonance. Some other devices are also here. Assonance is there, repetition of vowel sound is also there. Like when we talk in second line, there is repetition of O in 3 words: O in suk, O in down, and O in on. This literary device is known as assonance. Now we come on the rhyme scheme of the poem. What is, and one literary device is here. Enjambment. Enjambment means when a single sentence covers 3, 4, 5 lines. This literary device is enjambment. When we talk of the first stanza, there is only single sentence because full stop is in the 4th line. When we talk the second stanza, again full stop is in the last line. So this literary device the poet has used enjambment. Now come on the rhyme scheme of the poem. What is the rhyme scheme? Very simple rhyme scheme is there. Crow, snow means A, B, A, B. And in second stanza, C, D, C, D. This is the rhyme scheme of the poem. What is the symbolic sense of the poem? Or you can say what is the central idea of the poem? What is the message of the poem? Here are basically 2 messages. First message: all natural things, whether they may be small or large, beautiful or ugly, whatever you think, all natural elements are beautiful. All have some special features, some its own characteristics. Second, a man creates narrow-mindedness, or you can say negative approach about anything, but actually it is not so, because a common man thinks crow and helm trees both are representing ill omen, bad elements, but both these are good luck for the poet. Second message is also here. A small incident can change the whole life, because this was not a major event for the poet. The incident was that only some flakes of snow fell upon the poet from the hammock tree. This is the only a little incident, but it changed the mood of the poet and shaped a very important part of the day. Like this, as we are humans, a small thought, a small incident, a small moment can change the whole life. Here, only one day is symbolic. It indicates the whole life. And the incident of falling ice flakes upon the poet, it is also a symbolic incident. But actually the poet wants to say that one small incident, one small moment can change the rest part of the whole life. This is the message of the poem. Thank you.